AI hiring frenzy to fuel layoffs in other tech segments as firms strive to balance costs. And mainly what this article is about is it talks about how while there's a bunch of layoffs in tech all over the place,
Mhm.
the one area that they are hiring more is in AI. And I think to the point that you were making, Arthur, if you look at the historical context of job creation based upon technology over like the history of the world, new technology generally has meant new jobs. New technology generally generates new jobs. Now, maybe AI is going to be the exception finally in the history of the world where it just takes away new jobs and doesn't create new jobs, but there's a good chance it will. And I don't think that fighting the trend, fighting, like trying to do what you can to save some of these jobs that are they're basically getting obsoleted by technology. I think that's just a losing battle. And if you have a mindset of abundance and if you believe that the world is an infinite game, you believe that there will be something else. And you just have to deal with the reality that some of these jobs are going to be taken away. And so I would say like the point and the reason why I wanted to talk about this article is that I do think that this type of phenomenon and what's happening in the industry today is something that's going to be affecting games. Now, I just yesterday actually, there's a CEO of a gaming company called Carbonated, Travis Boatman. He's a friend of mine, and he was walking through all the stuff he's doing with ChatGPT at his
Mhm.
studio, and it's just my mind was blown. It's just like the kinds of things that you can do with the AI technology today, not tomorrow. I'm saying right now, today, it just blew my mind. And so I think that it's only gonna get worse. And so for anyone who's watching this, I would just say, think about your job and you got to lean in. Like instead of fighting it, if you can't beat them, join them. Learn how you can use AI to your advantage. And again, just remember, historically, new technology has always created new jobs. And so then try to get ahead of the curve and think about how you can turbocharge your own job and your productivity using AI. And then what new opportunities are going to be enabled because of this technology. And it's now is not the time to put your head in the sand and cross your fingers and hope for the best. That is absolutely not the time. The time is to say, hey, we are at an inflection point in history. AI potentially could be the biggest technology ever in the history of mankind, maybe even greater than the internet. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, you really want to stick your head in the sand?
Oh, yeah.
Like fortunes were made during the early days of the internet. Huge fortunes, vast opportunities. And again, so many people are taking this perspective of, okay, let's unionize. Let's fight this. Let's ignore this. And for the people who take the opposite perspective, we live in an infinite world. There are abundant opportunities. And by embracing AI, I will be able to make myself dramatically more productive, efficient, and effective. I think that is the perspective that people should take. And if you go through this article, it talks about a bunch of jobs that are actually getting nuked because of AI. You can see
Yeah.
here, Duolingo is going to cut 10% of its contractors as the learning language app moves towards using AI to create content. How soon before it becomes 90%? It look, the technology is improving. It's not linear, guys. It's exponential.
It's Moore's
Like
law, basically.
so anyway, the point being, if nothing else, if the only thing you take away from joining our podcast today is to wake up, then I hope that you do because it's already here. I mean, I saw it yesterday. It's already here. And it's only going to become more and more powerful.
Gotta find my way to you, even though you're next to